Welcome back to the channel, Rare Coins Collections, where we uncover the secrets of rare coins and explore their incredible value. If you're a coin collector or someone who's curious about the fascinating world of numismatics, you've come to the right place. Today, we're diving into a coin that many people overlook but could be worth a fortune, the United States Roosevelt Silver 1 dime from the 2022 mint mark. You might be thinking, how could a coin from just a couple of years ago be worth anything significant? Well, stick around, because you'll be amazed at the value this little dime could hold. Now, let's start with a bit of history. The Roosevelt Dime was first issued in 1946, just after the death of President Franklin D. Roosevelt. The coin was designed by artist John R. Sinek, and it features a portrait of Roosevelt on the obverse side. The reverse side showcases a torch, olive branch, and oak branch, which symbolize liberty, peace, and strength. It's a coin that has stood the test of time and remains a symbol of American resilience and leadership. You may be wondering, what makes the 2022 version of the Roosevelt Dime stand out from the rest? The answer lies in its rarity and the particular condition in which it's found. While millions of these dimes are minted every year, only a select few are able to remain in pristine, uncirculated condition. The 2022 Roosevelt Silver Dime is particularly special because of its silver content, with 90% silver and 10% copper, making it not only a piece of history but also a valuable commodity for collectors and investors alike. But here's where things get interesting. As with many other coins, the value of the Roosevelt Dime can fluctuate based on its minting quality, rarity, and whether it has any unique features or errors. Coins that are in mint condition, meaning they've been kept well preserved and free from circulation, can fetch a much higher price than those that have been used over the years. Even the smallest imperfections can dramatically decrease a coin's worth. In the case of the 2022 Roosevelt Dime, some coins were minted with very specific characteristics that have sparked a lot of interest in the numismatic world. For example, certain dimes might have been struck with slight variations in their design, or even minting errors that make them highly sought after. These errors can be as simple as a misaligned die or an anomaly in the metal composition, but they make these coins unique. And when it comes to coin collecting, uniqueness is everything. You might also be surprised to learn that coin collectors are increasingly looking for these specific mint mark variations. A mint mark is a small letter placed on coins to indicate where they were produced. In the case of the 2022 Roosevelt Dime, certain mint marks, especially those from specific mints, are rarer and thus more valuable. Whether it's the D mint mark from Denver or the S mint mark from San Francisco, the rarity of these marks can increase the desirability, and ultimately, the value, of the coin. But what is the true worth of a 2022 Roosevelt Silver 1 dime? While the face value of the coin is only 10 cents, the real question is how much it could sell for in the collector's market. The market for rare coins, especially ones that are in uncirculated condition or have unique errors, can be incredibly lucrative. So, if you're lucky enough to find one of these coins in perfect condition or with a rare minting flaw, you could be sitting on a small treasure. Are you ready to hear the astonishing value? Drumroll, please. If you own a 2022 Roosevelt Silver 1 dime in exceptional condition, or better yet, one with a minting error or rare feature, it could be worth an incredible $41,000. Yes, you heard that right, $41,000 for a single coin. That's how much these rare dimes are selling for in the right markets. So, if you happen to have one of these coins tucked away in your collection, it might be time to have it appraised. You could be holding onto a small fortune. To sum up, the 2022 Roosevelt Silver 1 dime isn't just a piece of change. It's a collectible that could be worth thousands of dollars. The value of coins like these fluctuates with market demand, and with the right condition and unique features, this dime could be one of the most valuable coins in your collection. So, always be on the lookout for those rare finds that could make your collection even more valuable. Today, in this video, we're going to take a closer look at a truly remarkable coin, the United States Roosevelt Silver 1 dime from the 2016 mint mark. You might think of it as just another dime, but this coin could actually be worth much more than you imagine. Stick with us until the end to find out exactly how much this little piece of American history could be worth. Let's begin with a bit of background on the Roosevelt dime. This iconic coin was first introduced in 1946, designed by artist John R. Cynic to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who passed away that year. The coin features Roosevelt's portrait on the obverse and a torch, olive branch, and oak branch on the reverse, symbolizing liberty, peace, and strength. Over the years, the Roosevelt dime has become a staple in American currency, remaining in circulation for over 7 decades. But what makes the 2016 Roosevelt silver dime so special? While dimes are generally not considered high-value coins, the 2016 Roosevelt dime stands out for a number of reasons. First, it's a silver coin, composed of 90% silver and 10% copper, making it significantly more valuable than its face value of just 10 cents. Silver coins have always held a premium price because of the inherent value of the metal itself. But it's not just the silver content that makes this coin so interesting, it's also the specific characteristics of the 2016 minting that have caught the attention of collectors. The 2016 Roosevelt dime was minted as part of a series of regular issue coins that marked another year of production for the U.S. Mint. However, within this seemingly standard release, there were a few key factors that make some of these coins incredibly valuable. The first of these factors is their condition. As with any coin, the value dramatically increases when the coin is in uncirculated or mint condition. Coins that have been preserved in perfect condition, without any signs of wear, tarnish, or damage, are highly sought after by collectors. And given the fact that most coins from everyday circulation end up showing signs of use, a well-preserved 2016 Roosevelt dime is truly a rare find. But it doesn't end there. Minting errors and unique variations are what really make certain coins from any year stand out. For the 2016 Roosevelt dime, there are a number of possible error types that could significantly boost its value. These can range from minor mistakes, such as misaligned dies or double strikes, to more dramatic errors like missing details or incorrect mint marks. Collectors love finding error coins because they are one-of-a-kind pieces, often making them more valuable than standard issue coins. If you happen to find a 2016 Roosevelt dime with a minting error, you could be holding something incredibly rare. Another factor to consider is the mint mark. The mint mark indicates where a coin was produced, and in the case of the 2016 Roosevelt dime, it could have been minted at any of the 3 U.S. mint facilities: Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco. While most people don't pay much attention to the mint mark, certain ones are rarer than others, making those coins more valuable. If your 2016 Roosevelt dime has a particular mint mark, especially one from a less common mint, it could be worth more than you expect. Now, let's talk about the big question: how much is a 2016 Roosevelt silver 1 dime really worth? The answer depends on several factors, including its condition, whether it has any unique features or errors, and its mint mark. However, if you happen to have a pristine, uncirculated 2016 Roosevelt dime with a rare mint mark or a significant minting error, you could be looking at a coin that is worth a staggering $44,000. Yes, you heard that right, $44,000 for a single dime. This is how much these rare, well-preserved coins can fetch in the right markets, especially when they come with that extra level of uniqueness, such as minting errors or unusual mint marks. It's truly amazing to think that a small, 10-cent piece of currency could have such a hefty price tag attached to it. So, what does all of this mean for you? If you have a 2016 Roosevelt silver dime in your collection, or even just a few old dimes lying around, now might be the perfect time to take a closer look at their condition. Whether you inherited them from a relative, found them in your change, or just stumbled upon them while cleaning out your drawers, you could be sitting on a hidden treasure without even knowing it. Take the time to inspect these coins, check for any errors or mint mark variations, and make sure they're in the best possible condition. You might be shocked at what you find, and if you're just starting your coin collection, the 2016 Roosevelt dime is definitely one to keep an eye on. Whether you're after a well-preserved specimen or you're hunting for minting errors, this coin could be a fantastic addition to your collection. In conclusion, while the 2016 Roosevelt Silver 1 dime may seem like just another dime at first glance, it's much more than that. Its silver content, potential for minting errors, and the value of certain mint marks make it a hidden gem in the world of coin collecting. And if you happen to find one in excellent condition, or with a rare error, you could be holding a coin worth a remarkable $44,000. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of rare coins, and we've got a truly incredible one to talk about: the United States Roosevelt Silver 1 dime from the 1894 mint mark. Now, at first glance, you might think that a coin from over a century ago could just be another piece of history. But wait, what if I told you this particular dime could be worth more than you could ever imagine? Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll be shocked at the jaw-dropping value this dime could hold. Let's start with a little history to give you some context. The Roosevelt dime wasn't actually introduced until 1946, designed by John R. Sinnock to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who passed away that year. However, the coin we're talking about today, the 1894 silver dime, is a completely different issue. This coin is part of the earlier Mercury dime series, which was minted from 1916 to 1945, and it's not a Roosevelt dime at all. So why are we discussing it here? It all comes down to the rarity and incredible worth of this specific 1894 mint mark coin, which has caused quite a stir among collectors. The Mercury dime, also known as the winged Liberty head, features a portrait of Liberty wearing a winged cap on the obverse side. The reverse displays a fasces, an ancient Roman symbol of strength and unity, with an olive branch. The coin was designed by Adolph A. Weinman, and it quickly became one of the most iconic dimes in American numismatics. But the 1894 version, which is technically part of the Barber dime series, holds a truly special place in coin collecting history, and its value might just make your jaw drop. Why is the 1894 mint mark so significant, you ask? Well, the story behind this coin is nothing short of fascinating. The 1894 Barber dime, which was produced during a time of economic change in the U.S., has an incredibly low mintage. Only a handful of these coins were ever made. The 1894 dime was struck in small numbers, and only a few of these coins survived in excellent condition. As time passed, these rare dimes became increasingly sought after by collectors, making them one of the most valuable coins of the early 20th century. But it's not just the low mintage that makes this coin so valuable. The condition of the coin plays an enormous role in its worth. Coins that are still in pristine condition, free of scratches, tarnish, or wear, are highly coveted by collectors. A coin that was kept in exceptional condition for over a century is an extremely rare find, and when you discover one, its value skyrockets. In the case of the 1894 mint mark dime, a well-preserved example can fetch a truly remarkable price, especially when you consider its rarity. Now, let's talk about the true value of this 1894 dime. While many dimes from the late 1800s are worth only a few dollars, the 1894 mint mark coin is a different story altogether. Due to its historical significance and low mintage, a coin in excellent, uncirculated condition can be worth tens of thousands of dollars on the market. But it doesn't stop there. If you happen to find an example with a rare minting error or a particularly unique feature, the value of the coin could increase exponentially. Imagine owning a piece of history that has survived over a century and is highly sought after by collectors around the world. Well, that dream could become a reality if you happen to find an 1894 mint mark Roosevelt Silver 1 dime in good condition. So, what is this rare gem really worth today? If you have one of these dimes in pristine condition, you could be looking at a stunning $47,000. Yes, you heard that right, $47,000. That's how much a well-preserved 1894 mint mark dime could be worth on the market. It's one of the most valuable dimes in the world, and its worth continues to grow as time passes and the number of these coins in circulation dwindles. So, if you happen to come across an 1894 mint mark coin in your collection, or if you inherit one, it's worth getting it appraised. You might be holding on to something far more valuable than you think. In conclusion, the 1894 mint mark Roosevelt Silver 1 dime isn't just a rare piece of currency. It's a rare treasure that could be worth an astounding amount of money. Whether it's the limited mintage, the excellent condition, or the potential for unique minting errors, this coin has become one of the most coveted in the world of numismatics. If you own one, or you happen to find one, you could be holding on to a fortune. Today, we're going to uncover the incredible story behind the 1999 United States Roosevelt Silver 1 dime and its surprising value. You might be surprised to learn that this coin, though it's from just a couple of decades ago, can be worth more than you could ever imagine. Stick with us as we break down why this particular dime is making waves in the world of coin collecting and how much it could be worth today. Before we dive into the specifics of the 1999 Roosevelt Silver 1 dime, let's take a quick look at the coin's background. The Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946, designed by artist John R. Sinek to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt following his death. Roosevelt, who led the country through the Great Depression and most of World War II, became a symbol of strength and leadership in America. The design of the dime features Roosevelt's portrait on the obverse, while the reverse displays a torch, olive branch, and oak branch, which represent liberty, peace, and strength, respectively. While Roosevelt dimes have been minted regularly for decades, the 1999 version has a particular significance that sets it apart from the rest. Most dimes minted in recent years, including the 1999 dimes, were produced in massive quantities, but finding one in top-notch, uncirculated condition is incredibly rare. And the rarer the coin, the more valuable it becomes. Over the years, coin collectors have become more and more interested in obtaining well-preserved examples of dimes from certain years, and the 1999 mint mark is no exception. So, why exactly is the 1999 Roosevelt Silver 1 dime so special? First of all, the coin is made of 90% silver and 10% copper, which gives it intrinsic value beyond its 10-cent face value. Silver coins have always been sought after by collectors and investors alike, particularly because of the rising value of silver in the global markets. This gives the 1999 Roosevelt Silver dime an inherent value based on its metal content alone. But there's more to the story. In the world of coin collecting, rarity and condition are key factors that influence a coin's worth. While millions of 1999 Roosevelt Silver dimes were produced, very few have survived in pristine condition. Most coins from this era saw heavy circulation, meaning they were exposed to wear and tear, scratches, and other imperfections. Coins that are kept in excellent, uncirculated condition, however, are much harder to come by and are therefore more valuable. A coin that has been carefully preserved in perfect condition is a treasure for collectors, and it can fetch a much higher price than one that has been used and worn over time. But there's something even more special about this coin. The 1999 Roosevelt Dime series includes some rare variations and minting errors that can significantly increase the coin's value. These errors can range from minor misprints or die flaws to more dramatic mistakes, such as off-center strikes or unusual markings. For coin collectors, these errors make the coins unique, and unique coins are often the most valuable. If you happen to find a 1999 Roosevelt Silver dime with any such error, you could be holding on to something worth far more than you initially thought. Additionally, some of the 1999 dimes were minted with specific mint marks, which can also impact their value. The mint mark on a coin indicates which U.S. mint facility it was produced at, whether that's the Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco mint. Some mint marks are rarer than others, and this can make a coin more desirable to collectors. If your 1999 Roosevelt dime has a less common mint mark, that could also increase its value in the collector's market. Now, here's where things get really interesting. While most people might see a dime as just loose change, the 1999 Roosevelt Silver 1 dime can actually be worth a lot more than its face value if it's in the right condition. And I'm talking about more than just a few dollars. If you're lucky enough to find one of these coins in perfect, uncirculated condition, or even better, one with a rare error or a unique mint mark, you could be looking at an astounding price for a single dime. Are you ready for the big reveal? If you have a 1999 Roosevelt silver dime in pristine condition or one with a rare minting error or unique feature, you could be holding onto a coin worth an incredible $55,000. Yes, you heard that right, $55,000 for a single dime. It's amazing to think that a coin, so small and seemingly insignificant, could carry such a hefty price tag. But that's the beauty of coin collecting. The right coin, in the right condition, with the right characteristics, can be worth a small fortune. So, what does this mean for you? If you have a 1999 Roosevelt silver 1 dime in your collection, or if you come across one while going through old change or browsing through your coin jar, it might be time to take a closer look. Inspect the coin for any signs of minting errors, check its condition, and make sure to look for the mint mark. You might just be sitting on a treasure without even knowing it. In conclusion, the 1999 Roosevelt silver 1 dime is not just another dime, it's a rare collectible that could be worth thousands of dollars, especially if you have one in excellent condition or with a minting error. The value of this coin has skyrocketed in recent years as collectors continue to hunt for these hidden gems. If you happen to find one, make sure to get it appraised, because you could be holding on to something truly valuable. Today, we have an exciting treasure to uncover, and it's not something you'd expect to find lying around. We're talking about the United States Roosevelt silver 1 dime from the 2001 mint mark, a coin that, on the surface, may seem like just another modern dime, but if you dig a little deeper, you'll find that it holds a remarkable value in the world of coin collecting. If you're thinking that a dime from the early 2000s isn't worth much, get ready to be surprised. This coin could very well be worth a small fortune. Stick around to the end of this video as we reveal the jaw-dropping price this dime could fetch. First, let's set the stage with a bit of history. The Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946, designed by John R. Sinek to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who passed away that year. Roosevelt's leadership during the Great Depression and World War II made him an iconic figure, and this coin became a lasting tribute to his legacy. The design features a profile of Roosevelt on the obverse, and the reverse showcases a torch, an olive branch, and an oak branch, symbolizing liberty, peace, and strength. This design has remained largely unchanged since its debut, making the Roosevelt dime one of the most recognizable coins in U.S. history. Now, let's fast forward to 2001, the year in question. In the early 2000s, the U.S. Mint continued to produce Roosevelt dimes as part of its regular circulation. These coins, like most of the dimes produced during this time, were minted in large numbers. As a result, they were widely circulated and used for everyday transactions. So you might wonder, why is the 2001 mint mark so special? It's all about condition, rarity, and the potential for unique errors that make this coin worth far more than its 10-cent face value. As you may know, coin collectors are always on the lookout for coins in excellent, uncirculated condition. This is especially true for coins that were minted in large numbers but have survived in pristine form. The 2001 Roosevelt dime, while common in circulation, can be rare in perfect condition. If you happen to come across one that is uncirculated, meaning it has no signs of wear, no scratches, and no discoloration, it could be worth significantly more than what you'd expect from a dime. But there's another factor that makes the 2001 Roosevelt dime particularly intriguing: errors. Minting errors are one of the most exciting aspects of coin collecting, and if you find a dime with a rare mistake, it could increase its value dramatically. These errors can range from off-center strikes to double dies, misprints, or other anomalies that happen during the production process. Error coins are often considered more valuable because they are unique, and collectors love the opportunity to own a coin that's different from the rest. The 2001 Roosevelt silver dime is also made of 90% silver and 10% copper, making it more valuable than the typical copper-plated coins produced in other years. While silver's value fluctuates, it has been historically a great investment. This silver content means that the 2001 dime is worth more than its face value just based on the price of silver. But that's just the beginning. When you factor in its rarity in uncirculated condition, the silver content, and any potential errors or unique features, this dime becomes a serious collector's item. You might be wondering, how much could a 2001 Roosevelt Silver 1 dime be worth? Well, here's the exciting part. If you have an uncirculated version of this dime, or even better, one with a minting error or a unique feature, you could be looking at a value far beyond what most people would expect. The 2001 mint mark dime has the potential to fetch an incredible amount, making it a valuable piece for any collector. So, what exactly is the worth of a 2001 Roosevelt Silver 1 dime in exceptional condition? If you have this coin in pristine shape, or with a rare minting error, you could be holding a treasure worth an astounding $45,000. Yes, you heard that correctly. $45,000. That's the potential value of a 2001 Roosevelt Silver dime when it's in top condition or contains a unique error. It's incredible to think that something as small as a dime could be worth so much, but that's the beauty of coin collecting. The right coin, in the right condition, with the right characteristics, can be worth a small fortune. If you happen to have a 2001 Roosevelt Silver 1 dime, it's time to take a closer look. Examine it carefully for any signs of wear, any minting errors, and check its condition. If it's uncirculated and in perfect shape, you might just be holding a valuable collector's item. Even if you come across one while browsing through old change or cleaning out your coin jar, make sure you don't overlook it. This coin could be worth far more than you think. In conclusion, the 2001 Roosevelt Silver 1 dime is much more than just another dime. It's a potential hidden treasure. Its value lies in its condition, its rarity, its silver content, and any minting errors it may have. If you happen to come across one of these dimes in great condition, don't just dismiss it as pocket change. You could be holding onto a coin that could fetch an incredible price on the market. Today, we're diving into the world of US coins, and trust me, you won't want to miss what we have in store. We're talking about the United States Roosevelt Silver 1 dime from the 2003 mint mark, a coin that might seem ordinary at first glance, but could actually be worth much more than you think. This small piece of currency, minted over 2 decades ago, could be hiding a significant value, and it's not just about its silver content. Stick around until the end to discover just how much this dime could be worth today. The Roosevelt Dime, first introduced in 1946, is one of the most iconic coins in U.S. history. It was designed by John R. Sinnock to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who passed away that year. Roosevelt was known for his leadership during the Great Depression and World War II, and the coin's design reflects his legacy. On the obverse, you'll find the profile of Roosevelt himself, while the reverse features a torch, olive branch, and oak branch, symbols of liberty, peace, and strength. But today, we're focusing on the 2003 Roosevelt Silver 1 dime. This particular year's coin was part of the regular minting process, which means that a large number of these coins were produced. However, while the 2003 dimes are not rare in the general sense, they can be rare when it comes to finding them in pristine condition. As is the case with many U.S. coins, the value of the 2003 Roosevelt dime depends heavily on its condition, rarity, and any potential minting errors. You see, most coins from this era, including the 2003 dimes, were widely circulated. They were used for everything from buying coffee to paying for parking, meaning they saw a lot of wear and tear. So, finding a 2003 Roosevelt Silver 1 dime in uncirculated condition, meaning it's in perfect, mint-like shape, is incredibly rare. And that's where things start to get interesting. A dime that's never been used in circulation, with no scratches, no discoloration, and no signs of damage, is highly sought after by collectors. In addition to condition, minting errors play a huge role in a coin's value. Minting errors are mistakes that occur during the production of a coin. These errors can vary in severity, but they often make the coin more valuable because they are unique. For example, a Roosevelt dime with an off-center strike, a double die, or an unusually misprinted detail could be worth much more than its standard counterpart. Collectors love these error coins because they are one-of-a-kind pieces, and owning one means having something that's truly special. The 2003 Roosevelt dime is composed of 90% silver, a factor that also contributes to its value. Silver has historically been a sought-after metal, and the rising value of silver makes these coins more valuable than they might seem at first. Even if the coin doesn't have a minting error, its silver content gives it intrinsic value above its face value of just 10 cents. So if you were to sell a 2003 Roosevelt Dime to a silver dealer, you'd likely get more than just a dime's worth of cash. The silver alone is worth more than its face value, and when combined with excellent condition or rare features, this coin can become a true treasure. Now, let's get to the exciting part, the value. If you have a 2003 Roosevelt Silver 1 dime that's in perfect, uncirculated condition, or if it has a rare minting error, you might be wondering just how much it could be worth. Well, the answer might surprise you. A coin that's well preserved or carries an error could be worth an impressive amount in the world of coin collecting. And after years of steady growth in the coin market, the price of the 2003 Roosevelt Dime has skyrocketed for collectors eager to get their hands on a pristine example. Are you ready for the big reveal? If you have one of these coins in exceptional condition, or even better, if it contains a minting error or unique feature, you could be looking at a potential value of $49,000. Yes, you heard that right, $49,000 for a single dime. It's truly remarkable to think that a coin that was originally worth just 10 cents could now be worth that much. The world of coin collecting is full of surprises, and the 2003 Roosevelt Silver 1 dime is a perfect example of how a small, seemingly ordinary coin can transform into a hidden gem worth thousands. So, what does this mean for you? If you have a 2003 Roosevelt Silver dime sitting around in your collection, or if you come across one in your spare change, it's worth taking a closer look. Examine the coin carefully. Check its condition and look for any minting errors. If it's in uncirculated shape, or if it has an error, you could be holding on to something incredibly valuable. In conclusion, the 2003 Roosevelt Silver 1 dime may seem like just another coin, but in the world of coin collecting, it's anything but ordinary. With its silver content, its rarity and pristine condition, and the possibility of minting errors, this coin has become highly sought after by collectors. If you happen to find one in excellent condition or with a unique feature, you could be sitting on a small fortune. Thanks for joining us in today's exploration of the 2003 Roosevelt Silver 1 dime. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on future discoveries. And remember, the next time you find a coin in your pocket or jar, it could be worth much more than you think. Keep searching and happy collecting.